China shows solidarity with Iran during the first visit of a president of Iran to China in 20 years. In a first visit of an Iranian president to China in 20 years, President of Iran Ibrahim Raisi met with the President of China, Xi Jinping, on his 3-day trip with a large trade and finance delegation. President Xi expressed solidarity with Iran in the face of current complex challenges in the world. This visit is significant for a number of reasons. First, China is Iran's largest trading partner, with Iran's export to China standing at roughly $12.6 billion and imports from China standing at $12.7 billion. At a time when Iran is globally isolated, its relations with Russia and China are keeping its economy adrift. Second, the visit came a few days after President Ibrahim Raisi declared victory over the nationwide protests after the death in custody of a 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. China opposed the alleged interference of external forces or Western countries in Iran's domestic affairs, which is undermining Tehran's security and stability. With China's history of alleged detentions of protesters and censorship, this comes as no surprise that the two states should find common ground on suppressing popular dissent. Lastly, and most importantly, this meeting would have a significant regional impact, with many thinking this could build a China-Russia-Iran nexus in the emerging bipolar world. Both Iran and China are receiving criticism over their stance on the Russia-Ukraine war. Many countries, including the US and European Union, are accusing Iran of supplying not only the kamikaze Shahid drone to Moscow, but also Washington stated that Iran and Russia shared an extensive military relationship with equipment sharing such as helicopters, fighter jets, along with drones. Even though Russia and Iran have both denied these allegations, it has effectively pushed Iran deeper into isolation, despite the sanctions it is already under due to its nuclear program. China, on the other hand, is facing global competition with the United States, with the US formally recognizing China as its superpower rival in its national security strategy released in October, and actively following a policy of containment and counterbalancing China via other countries such as India and Japan, at a time when many countries have developed an Indo-Pacific policy identifying China as the biggest challenge. The intensification of Taiwan conflict, Japan's uptick in military spending and alliance with the United States, security alliances such as Quad and AUKUS, and a US-China trade war, China continues to align itself diplomatically with Russia and Iran. Even though this will be different from the Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union, the friction in the new bipolar world will have high economic stakes, and Iran seems to be securing its already weakened economy in the emerging cold coexistence. I'm Usama Nizamani, and this was your Daily Dispatch.